Howdy, folks, and welcome to another iteration of Inside RIC Athletics. I'm Cody Schauf. Today I'm joined by senior on the women's volleyball team, Anjali Polanco. Anjali, how are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing quite well. So you guys starting off the season pretty well. You guys are 3-1 record. You did take a loss to Salve last time out, but just talk about the season so far. Just kind of how those first couple of weeks have been with your team. I know it's a lot of the same teammates you had last year, but just tell me about the season so far.
Yeah, it's been interesting with the new coaching staff. I think Jen and Allie are really showing us what we can do. We've been trying to work hard every single practice, and then when we don't, we hear it. So, that loss the other day was pretty bad, and we definitely have to make up for that. But we'll show out this year. I want to know what we can do. I want to show everybody what we can do.
Awesome, That's perfect. Is it a little weird having Coach Cabral now as the head coach? I know she's been around the program for just about as long, if not a little bit longer than you've been around here. Yeah. But is it still a little bit like, oh, wow, is it still like an adjustment, or are you guys locked in, ready to go with her?
Well, I think most of us knew that her coaching style was like completely different to Sherry's, but I think a lot of us were very excited when we heard that she was coming on as head coach. So we knew we had to be a different level. Like it was going to be up a level of play. But I think having Allie come on too is better because, you know, she's a setter, and that's where we've had a little bit of a struggle. We haven't had too many setters come in. So having a setter as one of our coaches has really shown us we are just playing so different compared to the other years that I've been here. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if we just have a different mentality. But, you know, Jen has a lot of things that she's showing us and teaching us, so that's good.
Yeah, awesome. I talked to Coach Cabral a couple weeks ago. She said that bringing on Coach Allie was a lot to make up, kind of feed off each other's strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, Coach Cabral is more of an outside hitter, more of an attacking offensive player, and then Allie, one of the best setters, if not the best setter the province has ever seen. So, Have you seen that where in practices it does feel like they're going off each other really well, which in turn helps that team kind of learn even more?
Yeah, having Allie there, some of her strategies she's handing off to us and stuff, and we're learning the little secrets that all the D1 players get and everything. And then just Jen and Allie, they have such good communication with each other, and I think we're just learning to actually be one team rather than just a bunch of individuals. We're actually one team. Everybody's communicating with each other. It's really good having Allie and Jen there. I think we're doing good so far.
That's awesome. You guys 3-1, so we're looking forward to seeing you guys keep it up for the rest of the season. You have a twin sister on the team, Janelle.
I do.
How is? I think you probably see this all the time. How is it playing with your twin sister? Tell us, how is it playing with your twin sister? Does it get annoying at times, or is it just fun the entire time?
Well, that's just sisterly stuff, though. I try to keep the sister relationship off the court because I don't want to I want to be unbiased. She's a teammate at that moment. We've played together since freshman year, though, so it's nothing really too different. Right. I think the most different thing was my freshman year when she didn't play, but then she was always at the game. So it was she just wasn't on the team yet. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I hear you. To you, you're a biology major.
I am.
Why? Why biology? Was it something that you kind of came to college and decided to do, or something that you've always had a passion for? And question after that would be, what are you looking to do after RIC is done? What are you trying to use that biology degree for? Is there any special field you want to go into, or just tell us about that?
Well, originally I had the plan to go in the medical field. I just didn't know what I wanted to do, so I figured biology would be a good doorway, and I could do whatever I wanted to do really with a biology degree. The plan is right now take a year off probably after I graduate, and then hopefully go to a physical therapy school.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. You have a really good athletic training staff here that you're probably stoking in. Do you ever talk to Jerry or Carlo or Andrea, try to pick their brains about something?
Yeah, all the time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. Before we get you out of here, I do have to say, your guys' pregame playlist is the best pregame playlist that I've, in all my years being in collegiate sports or semi-pros, the best. I love your guys' pregame playlist.
Thanks.
And it seems like you have a lot of that credit with that little move. So tell us about that. Is that your idea? How was that playlist formed? Because it's incredible.
Well, starting my freshman year, we had one. Janaea had made that one. But since she left, we'd always had like just game playlists in general, and usually every year we'll take like what songs you want to listen to this year. So it was kind of, we all contributed to it really. Some of us had some practice playlists from like when we coach. So we took some songs, just whatever songs we get hyped to really is what we put on that playlist.
Well, anyone that gets hyped to Chris Brown and Jules Santana, that song's I love that album, one of my favorite albums. Well, who's your favorite musical artist? If you could pinpoint one or two, because I'm a big music buff. I love myself some good music.
It changes
it's
so often.
So much.
Right now, I'm listening to the new John Legend album.
Is that good? I haven't heard.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
And his
like
last
24
one
songs,
was.
so.
I did see that. It's like it's a big listen.
Yeah.
I listened to the one before that, the one that had the one that came out like 2 years ago. That one was really good.
That one was good
I
too.
love that one.
Yeah.
That has a lot of some low-key
Beyonce
banger.
too, though.
Oh, of course.
Beyonce's new album is really, really, really
of
good.
course.
That's
I mean,
the
that's
best
the
album
queen
of the summer.
bee.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Right.
All right, Anjali, we'll get you out of here. I know you have a lot of big things to do, so thank you for sitting down. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks for checking out this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I've been Cody Shalfo. Thank you so much for watching that interview. We have more on the way, so make sure to go to goanchorman.com to find any interviews that you might have missed, any interviews in the future. Make sure to go to goanchorman.com as well to look at the varsity schedule and see what games are going on, when they're going on, if you can make it or if you want to watch at home. And again, we thank you so much for supporting RIC Athletics. Go Anchorman.